Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will take the field first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Complete downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. You've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running into great push up front?
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got it in the middle, it's Mason. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup at 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Handoff to the lone back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
To the air, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And they're able to get him down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Branch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it. 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. QB draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And
man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And, guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Louisville. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's McGee. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the 49ers send out the punt unit. Job all the way around, got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He might want another play. To throw, it's Stockton. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. Takes the easy one to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Dogs! Special teams proving to be special. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game. But at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Dropping back, it's Harrell. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Power football with the run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
Running there, catch him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here we go. To the air, it's Stockton. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Got it looking for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by 11 to Louisville. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got him in the flat. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's in open space downfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Grab near the sticks. It's McGee. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are still players in their own right.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
To the air, it's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, going up top. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Here's the give off the left side. He has the first and still on his feet.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Zips it out to his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one is obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Harrell. Rushes on him. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one and make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory, and every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Harrell. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Great place to start for this offense.
29 Phillies. 2-9 Phillies.
The RPO, it's complete. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hopkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the 49ers will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense...
And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hopkins. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Spillman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The 49ers decide to punt it away.
Number 97 on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Using his legs, it's McCray. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to get the corner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And everything is going right. I mean, off of deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points. You got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
And you just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off to Jones. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody